Hi, it's me, Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about why I'm not a YouTube business mate or why I'm happy I'm not. Now, I know I've made this film many times, but hey, it's my YouTube fairway and I can do what I want. As long as I'm following the YouTube followership oversight and the YouTube oversight, I can make this film if I want to. So, anyway, there are going to be some folks on YouTube who are YouTube business mates. And all that basically means is that you have a deal with YouTube and the business wise is to get some income or trade worth or gal. But beyond that, you don't work for YouTube. You are your self worker. You are a free worker, or a freelancer, or a free worker. And since you are a free worker, there is no gal taken out for your toll, either for land, irks, earldom, or near. That's up to you when you get your sheet at the end of the year, whatever they give out the sheets for. So, anyway, we all know that. Now, I never wanted to go for any of that. I didn't want to have to be answerable for toll out there. They're like, oh well, this toll wasn't taken out. Now you gotta go and bookkeep all of it. And now you gotta give it to the land and the Irk and the earldom and their leadership. Didn't want to go through that. Oh well, now you gotta be business wise friendly to all the businesses out there that are buying business time on your films. Or, well, I didn't want to go through that either. And there were too many oversights. Oversight with Google AdSense, oversight with the YouTube mateship deal, which, yeah, too many oversights. You might be in good standing with YouTube's oversight and the YouTube followership oversight and ownership law, but if you're not in good, but somehow, some way, you might not be in good standing with the Google AdSense oversight, with the Google AdSense team, and you might not be in good oversight with the YouTube mateship team. You know, the team that goes through and gives everyone mateship or takes it away or whatever. Well, I didn't want to go for that shit. Too many oversights. And let's be earnest here. A lot of YouTube business mates, they're not really happy with it. I mean, they're always bitching about, the downsides. This fucked up, that's fucked up, this isn't working well. They never seem to be happy. You mean, nothing's never good enough for them. And then I take that back because there are some who are happy with where they're at. But there's a whole bunch of them every time some new oversight comes along, they bitch about it. So why would I want to be a business mate of YouTube, or whatever you want to call it, be following the oversight with all the business wises and stuff, and then they shift the oversight so I can bitch at it? Why should I always be frightened about, oh, I sure hope I'm still in good standing with Google AdSense. I hope I'm in good standing with YouTube mateship. I hope I'm still in good standing with YouTube ownership law and YouTube oversight and YouTube followership oversight. Oh yeah, a lot of shit to think about. Oh, am I a business or not? Yeah, well, do I really want to go through that shit? No, I don't think so. I'm happy with not being a YouTube business mate, and I never will. It's not like YouTube's going to take me up on a mateship and go, oh, do you want to be a YouTube business mate? No, thank you. I don't want to go into it. But you can get galled. Yeah. But guess what? I don't need galled. I already getting galled from somewhere else. I don't need to get it from you. And I'm already following free oversights as it is. I don't need any more oversights thrown on me. Yeah, and when you shift the oversight, I don't want to have something else to bitch about, so I don't want to go into that. But you can get gal. Yeah, well, I don't want that. Yeah. I know some folks out there, they are YouTube business mates, or they're become YouTube business mates, or whatever you want to call them. Well, good for them. If they want to always be thinking or thinking about, am I in good standing with this, am I in bad standing with that, well then good for them. If they want to have, if they want to do that, that's their own business, good for them. But not everyone wants to be a YouTube business mate, and some of them are happy with being a nun mate. And oh, maybe you don't get the over speech or over talk when you're doing a YouTube live stream. Or maybe you don't get to see business wises on your films or get income or whatever, gold or trade worth. Okay, too bad then. I don't really care. So maybe I don't get those two things. I really don't want those two things. Because at the end of the day, what's the unlikeness between over speech and on a shout out box? Nothing. There is no unlike. Oh, someone gives you gald for there. Oh, is that the only thing that makes it unlike? Well, I don't really care about that. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I know YouTube never likes it when someone says no to them about being a mate, or some of them, some YouTube mates out there don't like it when you say something, when you scave mateship. Well, I'm not scaving mateship, but I am saying I don't want to be a YouTube business mate. I don't want to have to always think about, well, I can't buy any time on your film. Why? Because you're a doll and I don't like dolls. Or YouTube. Well, we're gonna have to take all the business, all we're gonna take all the income and gold and stuff from your film because apparently we just want to do it because we want to do it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, do I really want to go through all that shit and then have oversight that keeps on shifting all the time? No. At least with YouTube oversight and YouTube followership oversight, it keeps the same. It doesn't shift. I know what I'm getting into with those, and I know that I'm always in good standing with YouTube oversight and YouTube followership oversight. The YouTube mateship oversight is always shifting all the time. And Google AdSense, who knows? Maybe its oversight is shifting all the time too. Well, I'm glad I don't have to deal with all that. And that's why I'll never be a mate, and I don't want to be a mate. I'm happy with being a nun mate, with all the gifts and all the oversight that comes with being a nun mate. That's good with me. I have no goals to make any business out of it. I have no goals for this or that. So it is what it is. So, YouTube, I do not want to be a mate. I never will be a mate. And you can keep shifting the oversight on all the mates if you want. But since I'm not a mate, I don't really care. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm happy with not having to be frightened of all that shit or thinking about all that shit all the time. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you like this film.